Hello, and welcome back to Ring Rage. Today we're covering some huge WWE news heading into SummerSlam. Rhea Ripley's injury has reportedly forced WWE to change several important SummerSlam plans. A new interim women's champion will now be crowned in a dangerous ladder match, and multiple top stars have suddenly been moved into a completely different title situation. We also have a major update on Nikki Bella, who has returned to WWE television and could now be part of one of SummerSlam's biggest women's matches. So, what exactly happened to Rhea Ripley? How long could she be out of action? And who could walk out of SummerSlam holding the interim championship? Now, let's get into it. Rhea Ripley's injury has forced WWE to rework several major plans heading into SummerSlam. WWE first announced that Ripley suffered a knee injury during the company's European tour in Italy. Rhea later revealed a slight meniscus tear, leaving the reigning women's champion unable to compete at one of the year's biggest shows. According to a new report from Fightful, Rhea's absence has shaken up multiple creative plans. WWE had reportedly been considering a title match between Charlotte Flair and Jade Cargill, while Tiffany Stratton was expected to defend the Women's United States Championship. Those plans were reportedly scrapped once the seriousness of Rhea's injury became clear. Rather than stripping Ripley of the title, WWE has opted to crown an interim women's champion in a ladder match. Rhea stays the recognized champion, while someone else temporarily holds the belt in her absence, setting up a much bigger showdown down the road. WWE is reportedly hopeful Rhea returns sometime in the fall, though no official date has been confirmed. When Mami comes back, she may find another superstar already standing in the ring with her title, setting the stage for a champion versus champion collision. But first, WWE has to decide who actually climbs that ladder. With Ripley out, WWE has built an entirely new championship picture for SummerSlam, a 5-woman ladder match to crown the interim women's champion. Charlotte Flair, Jade Cargill, Chelsea Green, and Tiffany Stratton have already qualified, with one spot still open. There's also unfinished business between Charlotte and Jade. If their rivalry pulls focus, somebody else could easily climb the ladder while they're busy fighting each other. Whoever wins doesn't just become a temporary champion, she becomes the woman standing in Rhea Ripley's spot, with every title defense building toward one inevitable question: what happens when Rhea comes back for what's hers? The interim title wasn't the only big story. Nikki Bella is officially back. On the July 24 SmackDown, Fatal Influence Jacy Jayne, Fallon, Henley, and Lainey Reid were laying into Brie Bella and Paige when Nikki's music hit. The Hall of Famer ran down to clear the ring, then issued a challenge: Nikki, Brie, and Paige versus all 3 members of Fatal Influence at SummerSlam. This feud has been building for months. Brie and Paige won the women's tag team titles at WrestleMania 42 after Nikki's injury sidelined her, only to lose the belts to Henley and Reid with Jacy Jayne's help. Now Nikki finally evens the odds, and she's got personal motivation, chasing the redemption her injury denied her the first time around. But Fatal Influence is dangerous, and Jacy Jayne has never been shy about interfering. The real question: is Nikki ready for a match this big so soon after returning, or will Fatal Influence target her before she can make an impact? Rhea Ripley's injury has completely reshaped WWE's women's division heading into SummerSlam. An interim champion gets crowned in a ladder match, several stars have new opportunities, and Nikki Bella is back just in time for a huge grudge match. But the real story might come after SummerSlam, when Rhea returns to reclaim the title she never lost. Who do you think wins the ladder match? Drop your predictions below, subscribe to Ring Rage, and we'll see you in the next video.